Hey everybody, it's me, Remy the comic book poser, but you already know that, or you wouldn't be here. Sorry, I'm a little late. I am fighting currently my downstairs television to get it to play the soccer game that I'm interested in. Currently, my downstairs television. So I'm trying to watch the Sporting Kansas City versus Philadelphia Union game in the quarterfinals of the Orlando gave the entire MLS COVID tournament. So I've got it on my iPad, but I know at some point that will freak out. So I'm going to try it one more time on my TV. And while I do that, I will say what's going on to the good folks in the chat. Ruben, what's going on? We got some comic burrito emojis that I can't show. K Titus, who I've spent the last 20 minutes chatting back and forth with on Instagram. Like I said earlier, I hope your wife is doing better. That he could use some thoughts and prayers right now. The newest musical superstar, Nat, is in the house for a little bit. If you missed her on the Lost in Comics live stream, she busted out some of her amazing ukuleleing, which was very, very fun to see. And if you don't follow her at Gin and Something on Twitter, you should definitely do that because I have seen her sing before during some of her spontaneous live streams, and those have been very, very entertaining to see. C Squared is in the house. I know he got my box today, so he's going to look and see if there are more things that he wants me to send his way. Cole says, I hope it's all Ren and Stimpy books. Me too. Hey, Deb Pools. Yeah, it's a soccer game. And like I said, right when I started, it's Sporting Kansas City playing the Philadelphia Union. I will always be supportive of Sporting Kansas City beating Philadelphia. Because the last major game between us and them was in 2015, where we beat them in Philly for the U.S. Open Cup, and my wife bought me a plane ticket and a hotel room for the night to go to that game in Philly because she was. It was the year that our first child was born, so she let me go for being good and supportive, and that was her reminder of me getting her a push present when child actually born. C squared, if I get this to work, then I will turn on the NBA as well. That I don't think there are any particular games tonight that I care about from the NBA. Just the joy of having the NBA back will be nice. Beta Ray Jim is here. Yep. C squared, welcome to buying books from an auction. That when I'm not selling, I will sit in an auction and then randomly go, why did I bid on that? Why did I get that? China bad. Hey, Joey Bag of Sevens. Oh, we got quick draw. All right, I'm gonna stop effing with my TV and get this show on the road. So there's one thing that I wanted to open before the main event of this big old pile of books here on the floor. I got something in the mail today, and I think it might be C squared. I don't care about the Lakers and the Clippers. I'm a Golden State Warriors fan, and everybody will always yell at me and call me a bandwagon fan. And I will tell everybody that the only two Golden State Warriors jerseys that I own are Mike Dunleavy and Monte Ellis. So, from the days when they were quite terrible. So I think this is a slab, and I can't remember which one it is, but I have two slabs coming my way I believe they are both Spider-Man books, and one of them is going to be the prize for my 250 subscriber giveaway, which we hit earlier this week, thanks to the love, support, and pushing the subscribe button that all of you did. So I appreciate it. And when I posted something in the Comic Burrito Discord that I hit it, Cole's question was, what am I going to win? Because he won the 100 subscriber giveaway. So this might not be the giveaway one, but it is definitely a dope appearance, but it smells like smoke a little bit. It ain't too bad, though. I miss smoking cigarettes. It is a 9.0, and it is Spectacular Spider-Man number 23. It's a Bill Mantlo story, Jim Mooney and Mike Esposito on the art, Keith Pollard's cover, and it's got an appearance of Moon Knight and Cyclone. So it's not necessarily a big key book, but to get a lovely 35 center in white pages, right? So a nice book from the 70s. I can't tell, like I see here on the back cover, like a few like slight shaving-ish tears. So I, would love to see what knocked it down, but I'm not the kind of person who will fish straight away for a grade bump on something that old. So that's cool. Hey, Aggressively Relaxing and Sam King. C Squared, you bought the Fantastic Fours because you wanted that crazy white, like the opposite of a die cut cover. So somebody's fan is better home. Oh, and Bearded is here. Okay. So I think all of you saw the premise of this video. Last night, I could not sleep. I was up until like 2:30, 3:30 in the morning, and then my insomnia medicine kicked in, and then my kids woke up at 6, so that shit is fun to deal with. But I was fishing Facebook Marketplace, right? The scarier place than Craigslist to look for things. And I refreshed the screen, and like 2 seconds before, someone had posted a collection of books up for sale, and I will show you. I should have left this picture up. Now I need to find it. So there are 3 books in here that I know what they are because of the image that was posted. So I'm going to open it up real quick and then share my screen. But the amount that this person was selling this for, anybody in their right mind would immediately go, yeah, I'm gonna pick this up. So this is the image that showed. So it's kind of scary, right? Because it's just a big tub of books. Some of them were bagged and boarded. Some of them looked a little bent as I was putting them in because I brought my own boxes and things to put books in. So I knew what was in there, but I mostly just kind of looked away as I was sticking things in the box. And, that first kiss between Miles Morales and Ghost Spider or Spider-Gwen is kind of a hot cover right now, since people are chasing all things Miles because of the PlayStation game and the big continuation. I don't know if I said hi to Samuel David or Chillmonger. I saw the congrats on 260s I was turning away. Nice. I knew that C Squared would want that one because I've seen him buy in all kinds of key issues that C Squared has been very clearly multi-tabbing auctions like all of us should do when multiple auctions are happening on any night. So C Squared, maybe it will end up in your home. So there is literally no order to these. My plan is to kind of sort these into 3 different piles. The first pile is things that I know I'm going to save for my personal collection. The second pile is things that look quality enough to put up in some of the auction sales that, if you don't know, I'm on Meta's auction usually once, maybe twice a week. And I might do Barbarian Kung Fu sometimes on a Tuesday because it starts a little earlier and I'm getting old. So pile 1 will be for the personal collection, and that's mostly going to be X-Men books because that's the big run that I am working on right now. I doubt that there will be any like Submariner or Namor in this collection. And then the second thing that I'm trying to kind of fill in is the new 52 run of Batman, because I've had a bunch of things kind of come in from mystery boxes or some catered mystery boxes that have helped me get set up kind of pretty for that one. Spectre, hey, what's going on? So pile 1, personal collection. Pile 2, things that are in a good enough quality for auction. And then pile 3 will be things where it's like, I think this is trash. It will be something that if someone is interested, sorry that you have to look at my gut for a second. If someone is interested in buying it, then I will. But they'll just be things that will be like, I need to tear up paper to pack a box or something like that. So if there's anything, there are going to be a lot of things that I don't know in terms of this box. So that's where I'll rely on you in the chat. And I plan on just kind of going through this and talking, screaming into the void until I get all the way done with the book. So maybe in a little bit, if I drop a link, I know a couple of people might hop in. So this is the shortest box. It is the tub that is maybe like 8 inches deep. And the first thing in there, I keep wanting to show it to my computer. I'm not used to this yet. It is a Strong Avenue Studios Thorn #1. It's $3. It's all black and white. I don't know what this is, but it starts with an Ice-T quote. So that's pretty cool. So that will be the kind of thing that it will probably stay with me, that these are the kinds of like eclectic indie-ish things that I look for, unless there's someone who's like, I need that Thorn zine looking comic. Then we can chat about it. Ooh, 1, 2. So next up are 2 issues of Mr. Terrific from the new 52, number 3 and number 5. And I think this is the guy who was just revealed in book 2 of Strange Adventures, right? That I called him Mr. Fantastic and Cole got mad at me, right? That's who's in this one, Cole, Mr. Terrific. These are in really good condition. That number 3 is very clean. There's a small corner crunch here. Number 5 is pretty rough, that there's a lot of color breaks here on the spine. So there you go. Oh, Cole was excited to see that I knew that. Another new 52 number 1, Firestorm. I only know who that is because I use Firestorm frequently in playing Injustice. Again, the quality of this one is pretty good, much better than the Mr. Terrific. There is kind of a rough fold here and a little bit of a like scuff on the back. So that's cool. I want to make this a poster. Like I might just keep this to frame it. Flashpoint number 3. Dead Man and the Flying Graysons number 3 during Flashpoint. That's just a cool cover. But the same kind of thing is like all of these are going to be beat up around the spine, so that you're looking at a big old ding on some of those. Deathstroke number 2 of 3. Killmonger, we'll see. I've got 400 books to go through, so if you just want to sit there and leave me on half mute until something pops up, we can do that. Here's Catwoman number 3. So for having Spider-Man books on top, this dude clearly bought and read a lot of DC around the New 52. So I'm wondering, will I be able to piece some runs together or not? Hey, bud. I thought you were watching the game with Grammy and Mommy.
I just trying to buy my 2 swords.
I have not seen them, buddy. Sorry, that was Toby. Justice League International number 1. This is in better condition with some spine ticks, but no really big color breaks. I don't even know what the hell this is. All right, DC people, tell me about Resurrection Man. C Squared says Catwoman 3 is a $10 book. Oh, so there's a Resurrection Man. Yeah, Nat, I am now the proud owner of Thorn number 1. I'll show it to you. I'll take some pictures of the inside, but this looks like the kind of shit you and I live on. All right. We have our first Marvel book, and it might go in the keeper pile. I have Moon Knight number 6 from when Bendis was on the book. And the other reason why I'll keep it is you can see that it's been bent a little bit. So, like, here's the interior of the page, and the cover just kind of curves up. Aggressively relaxing says Resurrection Man resurrects. And Spectre says he knows what it is. Okay, we've got 2 Fear Itself books. Invincible Iron Man number 509 and Thunderbolts number 158. Those are both kind of cool. Those are in better condition than the Moon Knight. Oh, one of the most sadly underused characters in DC. Animal Man New 52 number 2. This one is a little wavy and has some bends to the first couple of pages, but I actually think a pressing would solve part of that problem. And it has a de facto soundtrack because the back cover is the Arkham City, the album advertisement, where you get some Panic at the Disco, some Coheed and Cambria, some Black Label or Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. So that's dope. Oh, and a Serge Tankian solo song. So I wonder if that's just him going. There you go. That's why you all came. It's for my System of a Down impressions.
Daddy,
Yeah, bud.
I'm watching soccer game too.
Yeah, I'm watching the soccer game too, and I'm talking to people about comics. You want to say hi to everybody?
Well, I want to go to. Hi, after Batman.
Not right now. Maybe tomorrow, okay?
Okay. Do not say no.
I've got a Secret Wars previews And it's not like the Marvel previews is now, where it will be a couple of pages of like ads and the solicitation paperwork and then little chapters. So that's at least kind of cool. I'm guessing that has a whole $0 value. So I'm going to put that in pile 3. Captain America 603 from Brubaker's run. Again, the spines on these are just all beat to hell, but nothing that makes it disconnect. And sadly, I sold a good piece of my old Captain America collection off that I was figuring he's not for me. Okay, Titus, if you think he's cute, tomorrow at 1:30 Central, so 1:30 my time, we're debuting a video where we unbox 2 Insane Toy Shop mystery boxes, and he found a couple of things in there that he got really excited about. So I tried to minimize some me mumbling so you could go, oh crap, it's cute to see him that excited. And then we did a couple today that he likes doing these things, and that's why I'm going to do some more kid-friendly unboxing things that he's a fan about it, and it gives us something to do together, especially when we're trapped inside. It's rained literally since about 9:30 a.m. this morning. These aren't too bad. 2001: A Space Odyssey number 6 and 7. These aren't all ding to hell. They could definitely use a cleaning, but they still both present pretty well. Oh, and just good old newsprint smell. Those aren't too bad. A little bit of writing on the inside. Looks like garage sale pencil. But those are going on the don't want pile. As I'm picking up the next couple stack, here's 3 more. 2001: A Space Odyssey, 8, 9, and 10. Again, in the same kind of condition as the previous 2. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's nice to have. Maybe there are more in there. Some more New 52. The Outsider meeting the Manhunter. I read that one. Stormwatch. It looks like a space eyeball is squeezing the shit out of some people. Frankenstein and Creatures of the Unknown, number 2. And then JSA number 49 from May of 2011. And you have some dope lantern action there on the cover. Oh, this one is the Silver Surfer Black style art. Machine Man's first appearance. Is that in a ForceWorks book? Maybe, Sam? Right? Machine Man is Marvel. He's in that new Iron Man 2020 run that I couldn't buy into, that I bought a couple of books and went, no thank you. Ultimate Spider-Man, but not that one. 123. Cool Venom cover. Another 2001: A Space Odyssey. So now we're at 3 through 9. That's cool. Green Arrow and Shadow from 1992. That's not in bad condition. Well, then Chillmonger, I'm glad to know that nobody's into it. That I got excited at the idea. I got on my social justice warrior horse when they didn't do the Ironheart book, because I was like, it's kind of fucked up that your only woman of color lead is getting her book canceled and pushed to digital only. And then I moved past it. A JSA 51 with a sweet Dr. Fate cover. And then Justice League of America number 53. This front cover is not good. It's got some water damage on it, but no mold at least. And the water only bleeds through to like the first 4 pages, so not bad, but definitely like a dollar bin style book. All right. Ooh. This will excite some of you. Robin 2, The Joker's Wild number 1, with a nice little hollow here in the center. Oh, damn it. Well, I definitely got to get rid of this one because, as I was like, some people might like it. Philadelphia just scored. Okay. This is our first bagged and boarded issue. So one side, I've got the all-new Iron Man number 178 from 1983. That's what I'm looking at, so you can see it now. And then Iron Man Captain America number 172. So those are 2 decent looking Iron Man books. I don't know if they are decent books. Let me put it there. Aggressively relaxing. Are you telling me as an X-Men fan that I now need to get reinvested in this series? Because that's not going to make me happy. Now I'm going to have to buy back books that I either put in one of the get this shit out of my house boxes that 2 people bought, or like a $2 bin round. Ooh. I think this is our first new 52 number 1. Some Nightwing action. That's in decent condition, but again, a little bit of torture on the spine. But no water damage. All right. Someone want to help me and Sam out? I'll go back down to this stack of 2001s and we can see if I've got the first appearance. Oh, wait. Maybe I do. Where did I see it? So, number 10. God damn it, did they score again? Shit. That says Mr. Machine. That's the first. Oh, no. Mr. Machine, number 9. Is that it? I don't know. I'll put this off to the side, but someone see if 2001 A Space Odyssey number 9. Oh, C Squared says number 8. Hey, I got that too. So there you go. I've got the first appearance of Machine Man. It looks like Sam King might be at the end of this going, what can I do to get the first appearance of Machine Man? And I will say, let me do some research. Here's a one-shot retroactive Justice League of America number 1. We don't really beat them, but it's a heck of a cover, isn't it? Cool. All right, Comic Burrito confirms 8 and says 8 and 1 are the good ones. I don't have a number 1 yet. Brightest Day Aftermath. First issue of 3. Swamp Thing, number 1. Key had mid at 8, high at 20. Yeah, I would definitely put that in the mid. Captain Atom, number 3. Here are 2 more number 1s. Suicide Squad, number 1. And I, Vampire, number 1. Swamp Thing and New 52 is Snyder, and it's pretty good. C Squared. Number 8 graded as 150 if it's in decent shape. I mean, and looking at number 8, it's cream, off-white to cream pages, so that'll knock it down a bit. I think a cleaning would help. A pressing might straighten out this little bit of a spine roll. And then there are some ticks along the spine, but I think it's probably in the direction of like a 6.5 to a 7. But I only half know what I'm talking about there. Hey dudes, what's going on? Sorry if I jumped on when you and Mo Jr. were playing some what was Fortnite. All right, we're almost a third of the way into this first new box. Batman Incorporated number 1, Leviathan Strikes. So this is a nice kind of like prestige style, near tradey kind of feel to the cover. It's nice and thick, and you can own the complete series of Smallville on DVD. Thanks, Mo. And here's somebody. Actually, shit, most of you have wrenches, and I don't know if all of you are following each other or not, but we definitely are all. We've all seen each other around, but if you want to drop a link for yourself, I'm not going to be offended. All right. This is going to be item number 3 in the keep pile. X-Men, the Fall of Avalon. This one I don't see a number on, but I wouldn't sell it anyway unless this looks like... It almost looks like the cover is miscut. That you have a good 1/4 of an inch between the end of the cover and the book, and it happens the whole way around, and there's not compression on the spine. Oh, Mo wasn't in here on the day where I was like, everybody gets... Where'd Mo go? Oh, I'm on Top Chat over here and not live. That's why I can't see Mo. Damn it. Stop typing things. There. All right, so like I said, this is cool, but like I said, I can't tell if something is torn off. But the inside, like the cover, looks like it's meant to come off to create a whole poster. So that's cool. All right. Brightest Day number 4. This one is probably, you can already see the pile bend to that. And some bent here on the back. So I'm going to put that in pile 3 of I wouldn't sell that to someone that if they're like, I'll take a Green Lantern book in any condition, then I would give that to them if they bought other things. Green Lantern Emerald Warrior, number 7. That's cool. Hey, Mama J. Sam, thanks for letting me know that those are like that. That at least doesn't make me freak out. Another Animal Man, number 5. That's a dope cover. Like her eating his face. That's pretty sweet. Frankenstein Agent of Shade, number 1. I might read that before I sell it because it's Lemire. And everybody knows that I love Lemire. And do Journeys even exist anymore? Like, can we all go get some matching Journeys? Joker Converse high tops? That's cool. All right. Still going through. An empty bag and board. Oh. Amazing Spider-Man. Spider-Verse Part 6. Is he fighting vampires? And that, where my finger is, kind of looks like Morbius. So, cool. Sam King says it's a good thing to go through. Another Iron Man number 193. Stark, don't just stand there. Save Tigra. Oh, and I love the way old Hawkeye is drawn. Like, I love the blue and the pink. So, Bruce, are you telling me that I need to read Swamp Thing and Animal Man, Lemire's Animal Man at the same time? Ooh, I putting this in the keep pile for now. Cable number 1. I think I have this, but I think I have a shiny cover that I think that Blood Metal, this art was done, but that's in decent condition aside from the front cover just looking dirty and needing to be cleaned. Hey, newbie, what's going on? I think I already said hi to Bruce and Mama J. Ooh, there's some good-looking Wolverine. Wolverine number 58. That just kind of looks like the fade on that cover is intentional, but it looks pretty cool. Like it looks like some shit literally blew up. Cool. Oh, Scottie Pippen. Oh, hello. I've been looking for one of these, and I'm still mad that I lost the first judging a cover to Cole where he got this. But I've got a Lethal Protectors number 1 with a shiny cover. Me likey. I'm just going to point this at my little light stand and do that. That's why there are big breaks in some of my videos whenever I've got a super shiny cover that I will literally sit and shake those things. Hey, North Gordon, what's going on? Spider-Man Unlimited number 1. Ooh, I actually think this one matters because this is the start of the Maximum Carnage arc. I remember reading this one when I was a kid, and I remember playing the Maximum Carnage video game. I remember having that blood red cartridge, and I remember getting a Maximum Carnage question right on Bruce's channel. And here's the time I'll take to drop this in. I know I've gotten to see some of your schedules and figured out when you post things on a regular basis. Oh, C-Squared, I know he's going to hit me up on Insta about that one because he saw it went in the for everybody else pile. But you all should definitely check out Bruce's channel. It's Bruce Moreau. And then on Instagram, they're Bruce and Stephanie. They used to only drop like 1 or 2 videos a week, and then their live stream on Fridays. And then yesterday, Bruce did a Wednesday vlog where he's like, we're going to drop content every day. And I was like, good, because he is fun to watch. Like, I sound like Eeyore who missed his antidepressants, and Bruce is so very much the opposite of me. But you should watch on Fridays at 9 Central, is their weekly live stream, Comics and Beer, where they do trivia. And for the most part, on your average Friday, there are questions where you are just answering to get a spot on a wheel. But then the last Friday of the month, they do some kind of big giveaway. So 2 months ago, they had the 5 issues of Little Bird, all first prints signed by Darcy Van Polgeest. Last month, they had Greg Rucka, and it was Wonder Woman 1 through 10 first printings were all signed. And then number 11, Bruce added a stick in there because it wasn't out by the time that they had exchanged packages. And then there was a bunch of other Greg Rucka stuff. And then, as you can see, the name drop in there. Tomorrow night is their giveaway, and for the second time, they're giving away some signed goodness from David Andre, who, if you don't know who that is the author of Resonant from Vault Comics, and that is a fascinating read that I never. God damn it! I'm turning this game off. It is now 3-0. Bye, Scarf. It's hot. But it's an awesome kind of weird apocalyptic kind of tale. And they turned me on to it like the moment they recommended it, and I finished Little Bird. I had my shop order it. But tomorrow night, you can still answer some questions to get not just a spot on the wheel, but tomorrow night you can also win some giveaways for getting a question right. But then the big grand rigged wheel prize at the end of the night is all Resonance theme stuff. So you can check them out. Newbie, that's awesome for hitting 1,000. You should, if you've not been watching Newbie's content on the Norm. Again, he's super charismatic and interesting, and he goes live with just about anybody. And I think, Newbie, who were you live with last night? Because wasn't it with someone who's only got like 90 subscribers, but they're kind of growing? I can't remember whose channel it was that I saw, but I watch a bunch of his videos too. But yeah, 1,000 is a good big deal. Yeah, go follow Mo. Let's see. Mo presented to me the first game of football that I got to see in several months because he was streaming some Madden, or he and one of his sons will play some games. But Mo talks comics, and is it twice a week, Mo? Mo from DTC and TK's Batcave will have the pop culture live stream, and they ping pong back and forth. And it is one of the zaniest streams that I've seen, just because they've got that chaotic energy. And the moment people start, saying things in the chat, they get all over the place. There's Bruce's time schedule for giveaways: 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, and then the big one at 11. And then if they have leftover questions, you can answer those leftover questions during rapid fire to get entries on next month's wheel. And I think, it's not a spoiler, I think it's next month's giveaway on Comics and Beer is from Bruno Redondo, and because it was supposed to be this month, but you were dealing with Bruno Redondo deadlines and stuff making it back from Spain. Cup of Comics, congratulations on the first 100. Keep grinding, because I went from 100 to 250 in about 3 weeks from just pestering people all the time. I saw Comic Burrito say that they were like 29 away. Those are my favorite. Oh shit, I can't say my favorite dudes from Michigan because C Squared is in here. But they're from the same area. So they are 3 of my 4 favorite people from Michigan who live in Grand Rapids that I know. Yep, Bruno Redondo and Newbie gets it. Everyone support everyone. Support the community. That's what I love about this big pocket of everybody that I've that we've all stumbled into now. All right, now that I've done some chat management, going in the keep pile, Booster Gold number 40. Oh, any of you Hawkheads in here, big Hawkman fans? Savage Hawkman number 2. Introducing the menace of Morphicus. And it looks like he's either eating Hawkman's head or he got bloody when he stole Hawkman's mask. I don't know. Green Lantern Corps number 3. So that's 2 from that one. I know that if Todd were around, he would be excited. Oh, Sam King. Love Hawkman. That's right, because Sam King on Comic Burrito has been like, have you read Hawkman yet? Have you read Hawkman yet? Have you read Hawkman yet? And someone finally read Hawkman and looked at the rest of them and were like, why haven't we been reading Hawkman? Sam is right. Men of War number 2. I don't know what that is, but cool cover because you have some living and some Red Skull dudes, and then this specter of a woman here. Todd read Hawkman. Is this the second one of the X-Men Ripped cover? Sure is. Cool. Now we'll see which one is in better condition because I don't need 2 of them. I don't. Nat says everybody read Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. Transformers number 26. It's a 75 center, introducing the mechanic. This one has some cover tears, but the rest of it is pretty decent. Although I don't like that. I'm sorry I shaved my mustache to say sorry about not reading Hawkman. All right, Mark Waid's Daredevil number 5. That's got a big crease in it, but cool. I don't need to keep that because I've got 2-3 trades of Wade's run. Dungeons and Dragons number 11. I didn't know they made a Dungeons and Dragons comic, but hey, Nat, there you go. I know you're trying to play some indie games too, but you know that D&D, so you can read that. Hey, Mastodon, what's going on? I learned by watching Mastodon stream the other day and focusing on him while he was talking about his birthday or talking about things on his birthday that I just kind of leaned in a little bit, and I was like, Mastodon, are you from Pennsylvania? I was like, are you from Pennsylvania? Because the way you say O's make it sound like that. And he was like, yeah, that's where my extended family's from. Flash number 3, Mob Rule. That's cool. I might keep that one. It's going in the middle pile for now. Somebody yell at C-Squared because I'm mad that Michigan has dispensaries and Kansas doesn't. Here's some Spider-Man Edge of the Spider-Verse number 3. That one's in pretty good condition. Thank you to the 15 of you that are hanging out in here. I think this might be the most that I've had show up to a live stream when I wasn't interviewing somebody named Justin Richards. And the other thing that I'll say, tomorrow at 2 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Eastern, I'm going live with Stoney Williams to interview him about his new project, Villainous, which is coming out from Mad Cave Studios. All right, Bruce, tell David that I'm his 3rd biggest fan since you and Stephanie have number 1 and 2 towed up, but I'll see you all tomorrow night. Hey, 36 Chambers, my favorite judge of lame or frame. For those of you who have hopped in late, I bought a collection of 400 comics for an insanely good deal today, and I didn't know what was in here, so that's what I'm doing. So this is iZombie 14. It was nominated for an Eisner for Best New Series. That's cool. I like the idea of skee ball with brains. Thunderbolts Dark Reign from Marvel. Some scuffing and a little bit of a roll, but not bad. 36, I think the best thing that we've seen so far is I have almost 1 through 10 of 2001 A Space Odyssey, and what did we just discover? Number 8 is the first appearance of Machine Man. I've got 2 of these weird X-Men covers where like they're torn by a quarter of an inch on either side, and it turns into a poster, and then a lot of new 52 number 1 so far. But now that you say, did you find anything good? I think here's another one. The question number 1. It's $1.25. So what? That's from like 1986, 87, $1.50. Aside from, he bought it at the Dusty Bookshelf here in Lawrence, Kansas. Some color breaking ticks on there, but that's in really good condition. Some Star Wars from Dark Horse, Knight Errant, which I like Star Wars, but not enough for me to get into. Another Firestorm book, so Firestorm number 3. So we have number 1 and number 3 from New 52. Red Lantern has boobies and bone wings. New 52 Red Lantern number 3. Key Collected has, the question at $15. That ain't bad. This is weird. It is a Marvel Previews that is written as an episode or an issue of the Daily Bugle. So everything in there except for like 3 pages of comic at the end are all written like, all the solicits are written like a newspaper ad. So that's kind of cool. Grant Morrison, Batman Incorporated, number 8. I like that because it looks like a bad 90s cyberpunk film on the inside. New 52 Green Lantern, number 2. A little bit of a angular bend here. Oh, I think we're at our second indie book of the pile. Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Fatale, I don't know, number 1. That's kind of cool. And it looks like Brubaker and Phillips. So the art gets more or less gritty and the story slightly changes. That's cool. Flashpoint, Citizen Cold, number 2, in pretty decent condition. Hawkman and Hawk Girl, but this is Brightest Day number 18. Zatanna number 6. I like her. She's a fun magic user. Deathstroke number 2. New 52. Batwoman number 3. Jonah Hex number 64. Green Lantern Brightest Day, so number 59. Blackhawks. Ooh, Justice League Dark number 2 from the New 52. I read that in the trade. I like that story, and I want to go find more. Justice League Dark seems like my kind of jam. And in that same vein, Zatanna number 14. The Shade. I don't know what the Shade is, but he's got a hawk head cane. Number 1. Gotham City Sirens number 19. That's kind of cool. So all of these are in a range of late 80s to, I think the latest we've seen is 2011 so far in this first stack. Now I know I have this one. Here's one of the shiny cables where just the title is foil and then a little bit on his armor. Davis Comics. I've not seen you before, Davis. Thank you for showing up. I'm making piles of random things that I bought today. Blind. X-Men 2099 number 1. Some more shiny around the edges. We need more light foil touches, and I know that, you know, some people who are more artistically talented like 36 are like, nope, shiny distracts from the art, but I'm an idiot and I need the shiny sometimes. JSA 39. Amazing Spider-Man Spider-Verse Part 3 number 11. So C-Squared is back. Okay, 36 says foily goodness. So I know I'm not fully killing the inner artist vibe. 36, what part of Pennsylvania are you from? I heard that on Rod's show the other day when he was opening your A-OK. Catwoman number 4. I don't know how I feel about like the Scary Machine version of Blue Beetle. I like sad with always booster gold, like sad Ted Cord. Birds of Prey number 5. So these aren't that bad. Green Lantern. Ooh. I found the first one where the cover is detached from one of the staples, but not from both. Batman and Robin 24. So this puppy got beat up. I only asked 36 because my entire extended family lives 30 minutes on either side of State College. So the next time I go up and visit, I'm begging to get my 4th piece of ink done. So instead of getting a 36 Chambers cover drawing, I could get 36 Chambers ink on my body. Justice League Rise and Fall number 1. Ooh, Red Lanterns number 4. This one is Angry Red Lanterns and not headlights with bone wings. Ultimate Wolverine versus Hulk number 3. Hulk has a gnarly, high and tight military cut, and I like the detail of the stabby. I'm going the wrong way. The stabby through him. Teen Titans number 85. Booster Gold 37. I don't think I have that one yet. So you can barely see the keep pile, and then you can see the auction pile, and then you can see that next up is a Deathstroke book. That one's in decent condition. And I only have 3 books in the would not sell this unless someone really wanted it. Here's another Shade book. So we had number 1 and now we have number 4. Suicide Squad number 5. That one could use a cleaning. So the good thing is at least most of this box keeps me in my comfort zone for books to sell. Some $2 rounds or some big stacks that may have 1 or 2 books that pop and then connecting things around the run. That was Action Comics 89. Oh, that's not good to see something sticking up that much. Ooh, especially when the last fucking page is folded in half. Sorry, Dead Man number 3. You are going in the sad pile. Avengers Academy number 5. No, you got Suicide Squad 5. I think, what did I get, Cole? Because you text me our comparisons. Did I get 3 or did I get the post New 52 Suicide Squad? Chaos War 1 of 5. That's a dope Thor cover, at least. Oh, some more Booster Gold. Here we go. Why do I like Booster Gold? I don't know. And Green Lantern, Emerald Warriors, number 6. All right. Our last tiny stack in just this first tub, and it's already been an hour. So like I said, if you dip out, I'm not going to be offended. I'm just going to sit here and talk to everything. Captain Atom, number 2. Our first Superman book outside of that Action Comics, 703. The one thing that I learned after starting some auction game is that people don't collect a lot of Superman, or not a lot of people collect Superman. I don't know why that is. I thought he was the icon of truth, justice, and the American way. I know that people don't like the current run on it, but I don't buy any of that, so I don't know. Booster Gold 47. Ooh, Batman Incorporated number 1. I like this cover just because it's got like flags of the world, and then you see that it kind of has some choppy imprints around Batman. That's kind of cool. Ooh, so we have Nightwing number 1 and number 2 from New 52. Hawk and Dove number 1. That's someone who I got to, or Dove I got to like in Justice League Dark from New 52. JLA number 60. Nat, the answer is he kind of screws everything up, even though he knows what's happens because he's from the future. I mostly like Booster Gold because of Skeets, his tiny little robot that helps him come correct. Green Lantern Corps number 54. Superman number 2. Tron Betrayal, a New York Comic Con exclusive sneak peek at the upcoming prequel. Oh, Samuel David. Oh, Samuel David, I might have some Superman in a pile over there. Batgirl. Another Swamp Thing, but I don't think this is the same like event thing, right? That it was different from like that 3 or 4 issue arc. But this is New 52 number 3. Oh, our first Fantastic Four book, number 344. And I think I have this one already, or I have 3 and 5. Morbius, the Living Vampire versus Spider-Man, which I think he's always versus Spider-Man. Like I said, those of you who see some things that you want as I go through and continue to read through this pile, if there are specific things that you are looking for, you can DM me on either Twitter or Instagram, and I will let you know. It's John Byrne on that Fantastic Four. What, it's 89, so probably? Nope. It was edited by Ralph Macchio, like the Karate Kid? Oh, Clayton says Morbius fights Blade. I guess that would make sense. This is often caused by an unstable internet connection. Oh, hey, sweet. And it went back to the picture we had up like, what, 10 minutes ago? 20 minutes ago? But as I was saying, if you see things that you want, Burke, no, I have not found any Power Rangers. This is a collection that I bought off of someone who lives behind the apartments behind the Target in Lawrence, and said, I'm getting ready to get married and moving. Here is more than $400 for what you wouldn't pay. Like, I easily think that I made how much I sold back or how much I bought back. Spider-Man number 9, Civil War 2. That's a cool cover. That's a Miles cover. Everybody loves Miles now. Burke, did you see that I cursed your name? Because I have now Power Rangers on my list. Huge Keys, no, not yet. We found Machine Men, the first appearance of the Machine Men in 2001: A Space Odyssey, and then a couple of like minor keys that I know C Squared and Cole and a couple other folks are checking things. C Squared is back. Hello, Clayton. Morbius 21 and 29. I will see if I have those. I think I've got earlier ones. Hey, Creeker Game. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Burke, last week, Ranger Slayer made it was inside my top 10. I have added Lord Drakon, whatever, the next 3-issue mini to my pull list, and both Mighty Morphin and Go-Go, because the things I do for someone who works in the same district as me. So I have Civil War 2, Spider-Man number 9, number 7. I don't think any of these are in the everything's picking up with all of this Miles spec. Amazing Spider-Man number 17. Is that the ghost that's attacking him? The person who can phase through things? C Squared, like, there was one Hulk Wolverine book, and Burke, I am. If you are a Power Rangers fan, you should check out Burke 54's video from yesterday morning. Simple Man's Comics, and then another something that's like 816, 81 something, 616, 3 numbers, have an exclusive cover for this Lord Drakon series. And because they know that Burke is a big Power Rangers fan, because not only is it all over his room, C Squared probably not, but he talks about the Rangers all the time, and he ends every one of his videos with, oh shit, it's Go Cats Cowabunga and it's Morphin Time. Right? Did I get it right there, Burke? So they picked him to make an announcement about the cover, and it was very funny because when he alluded to having some big news, he was talking. Were you with Kevin of Superhero Review? And he let it slip in like 15 seconds about the tease that it was Power Rangers related, and we were like, oh, okay. Flashpoint number 4. I'm glad that I got it correct. So Burke and I, after me pestering him on and just commenting on his videos, we knew we were both in Kansas. We knew we were both teachers. And then during one of his more recent live streams, we realized that we taught at sister schools in the same district, because he thought I taught in the town that I lived in, and I thought he taught in the town that he lived in. So it's a small, small world. So I now know that I can find Burke at district-wide PD. Oh, the Simple Man's announced it before he did. That's funny. That's good. All right. Ultimate Spider-Man 121. Superman number 18. So I think this is like volume 2 from 1988. I don't even know what this is, but it's a 3-issue miniseries. Cyber Rats, but it's not like spelled Psyba. I don't know. Oh, Flashpoint Deathstroke #1. That's kind of cool. World of Flashpoint #3. Well, the lucky thing is I read the Flashpoint trade and was like, ooh, I want to read other things. So I at least got some stuff to read before I get rid of. Who did I hear talking about this the other day? Here's like our third indie book of the lot, Zombie #18. I like that. Oh, there you go. He just got to reveal the cost. So it's a $24.99 cover, and it releases on Saturday, and you can go to 2 websites to order it, but you got to go watch Burke's video to see where. Another Superman book, Gears of War, a prelude to Gears of War #3. All right, I got to create another pile. I'm going to call this the Give It to My Children pile. It's like a 6-page DC Universe Lego superheroes that ends in an ad on the back page. So I'll give them some native advertising. But my son likes those Lego superhero films. Batman and Robin #19. That's actually in decent condition. Nothing from box 2 yet going in mine. Ultimate Spider-Man 120. There you go. $24.99. He's got all the information. So I'm just going to click on that because I know I'll order one, and then maybe Cole will too. Maybe we'll read Power Rangers together. Flashpoint Green Arrow Industries #1. Brave and the Bold, Doom Patrol and Legion of Superheroes. And then Batman Gates of Gotham #4. Use his coupon code. Is that in the description of that video, Burke? Do you get a little piece of the promo if we use your info? Because I will definitely make sure that happens. Avengers Assemble #8. Cole wants the Doom Patrol book. Like I said, make a list, bud, and we can talk about it afterwards. Flashpoint, Aben Slur, the Green Lantern #1. There you go. So everybody go check out Burke's video. It's only like 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, but he gets something if we go through and use his coupon code. So go help my fellow Kansan out. Okay, I think I now have found the oldest book in here. A 15-cent Iron Man 31. That actually looks in pretty decent condition for the age. Some denting, right? It's definitely going to be off-white pages. But that looks really, really clean. Ooh, another one. Invincible Iron Man #16, but that one looks more like a comic of its age because you can see just all of the bends in there that this was definitely rolled up and put in someone's pocket back in the day. Spider-Man #5. Looks like Miles is covered in chains and is getting like bicycle kicked off a building by Black Cat. Ooh. First one from this box in the personal pile, Bendis and Malieve's Scarlet from Icon. This is #4. All right. So Burke's going live in half an hour. So if you want to still see what I'm doing, you can probably turn my volume way down. And then open a tab up with Burke in it too. That way you can type in his chat. Is there anything there? And I'll pull up Burke's stream to make sure that he gets an hour worth of view time out of me. Because we gotta help a guy out with those 4,000 hours of views. Ultimate X-Men 98. That's going in the keep pile. Ooh. X-Men Spotlight on Starjammers. This is a like prestige, like half trade number 1 of 2. That looks like Space Freddie Mercury, but is that Miracle Man on the front? Yeah, everybody start watching everything from Burke. It's 472 hours away, which means if one person watches like that would be 4,720 of his videos. No, that's not how math works. Most of his videos are 10 minutes long, but go watch his live streams. He does a lot of cool interviews with other creators. So go check those things out, but support my dude, Burke. It's Corsair. We've seen this one before. The Fall of Avalon cover. So going to put that in the keep pile until I see which one's a little bit better. Classic X-Men number 1. 1986. Some big scary Sentinels on the front. That back cover is dope. That's really cool. X-Men 285, Portal's End. And then 269, Rogue, she's back. Versus the original Miss Marvel. Ooh. Oh, yeah. So I can't remember who I sold a book like this to, but I remember having to describe it a little bit in the last auction I sold in. So I love these books that are polybagged. Oh, it was C Squared, because I think C Squared got one of my books. Somebody got a signed book, and it was signed on the poly bag and then bagged and boarded. But this is one of the ones that it's Uncanny X 294, but it's got a trading card in the back. So I like those. And the value goes up a little bit if it's still polybagged with the card. Ultimate X-Men 90 and 100. Yeah, that is a sexy back cover. Double bagged X-Men. So I'm looking at X-Men 286. And then you all a second ago were looking at 299. So I've got to go through those and see which ones I do and do not have. Ooh. All right. We have found the $1 million book of this collection from Now Comics. Number 1. The first collector's issue. The New Adventures of Speed Racer number 1. Let's see. Avengers 35. Strong Guy Reborn number 1. Oh, and this has got another one of those posters covers. So it's only short on one edge, unlike that other X-Men cover where it was cut on both. Sam, you've got the Speed Racer, you've got Strong Guy Reborn. Justice League International number 12, Maxwell Lord, Man or Machine. All right. We are cooking with gas now, cats and kittens. I'm only going to say that to see if you all think if I fed my husband to tigers. All right, cats and kittens. Moon Knight from Bendis, number 9. Number 3. But that one, that one just looked like it ate a puddle. So it's going in the kill pile. Second iZombie book, iZombie number 6. The Ultimates, number 1. Superman 85. Cole, I see you discording me your list of demands now. Superman number 21. That's actually in really good condition except for a little cover fold at the top. Alien Legion Binary Deep. I think I have 1 or 2 of those that came in as like random filler. Read them and thought it was actually kind of cool. Oh, here's another 2001 Space Odyssey. So number 2. So that brings our 2001 count up to, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3. So we're missing 1, 4, 5, and we'll have the first 10. Sam got really excited about Alien Legion. Booster Gold number 45. It's wavy, but that's okay. It's going to me. Emerald Warriors number 13. Oh, John Burns Jurassic Park books from IDW. I remember reading a couple of those. This looks like someone literally used this as like something they put under like something they were writing or drawing on, because there are a bunch of those little drawing impressions there. All right, iZombie number 10. It's got a partially detached cover, though. That's sad. Ooh, our first Doctor Who book. Doctor Who number 11, the A cover. Ooh. We got our first Turtle book, and it's Turtles number 2 from the IDW run, so not like back in the day Ninja Turtles, but that would be cool as shit if that were in here. I would shit my pants and show you all. Damsels number 11 from Dynamite. Superman 701. Birds of Prey number 9. Brightest Days, Green Lantern number 62. Firestorm number 2. So now we have 1, 2, and 3 from the new 52. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic War number 1 from Dark Horse. Nick likes Doctor because he's weird. There was a C2E2 ad on the back. Oh, shit. So this is a Wizard magazine first edition. It is the tribute to Superman after he dies fighting Doomsday. And it's polybagged, and it's got the card there. So that's something that's really cool to have. That I'm torn on which pile to put it in, only because that's a cool thing to have. C squared, that Superman 701 could be a pretty penny if it's the right one. I mean, it's in rough condition. It would need to be pressed. What do you mean by the right one there, sir? Is it a specific cover? You can wear 3D glasses while you play Arkham Asylum. It works on any TV. I don't know why I didn't do that. The Adventures of Ford Fairlane number 4. Heavy Hitter Spike number 2 and 4 from Epic Comics. JSA 54. So overall, the quality of these, they're rough. I'm not going to have a bunch of like 8.0 gems. But I've at least got decent kind of thematic runs together. JSA Annual number 1. Clay and I know that was a movie. There's a variant that's an homage, but that's not it. It still looks like a $5 book, though. Epic are early max titles. Hey, Chaos, thanks for stopping in. When's the auction? I am 99% sure, as long as I can get things kind of up and sorted, that I will sell in Meta's auction tomorrow night. Chaos. So excited your wife let me out of the closet. Yeah, here's a fun thing, though. She was like, go move your stuff down to this room in the basement. It will be sight unseen, and I won't pester you about it. And she walked in here for the first time yesterday as the kids were playing down here because it's been raining for 2 days. She was like, this looks like a high school boy's bedroom. And I was like, yeah, having a midlife crisis. And then I got a new shelf today. And she came in and talked about the aesthetic of things piled. And she was like, maybe we can hang up some of your slabs, or we can get you some more framed art. So that'll be cool. All right. Moss. Justice League versus Batman Beyond, numero dos. Flashpoint, Batman Night of Vengeance, number 2. I do love me some Brian Azzarello, though. That's just a really cool cover. Uncanny X, 287. I think I might have that one already, though. Oh, we found the question number 1. There's the question number 4. Thunderbolts, 159. I think we had the book either just before or after this one in the other pile. Jimmy Olsen. I really like the Fraction and Lieber run that ended today, and I was very excited to hear was it Chris Condon or Jake? Yeah, Chris Condon make the Condon say in Lost in Comics interview today that was one of his favorite books that's been going on. Avengers Academy Fear Itself, number 20. Avengers Academy number 14. Join the American Thunderbolts. Your country needs you. Speaking of Matt Fraction, The Defenders number 2. New Avengers 12. Six Guns number 3 of 5. A lot of Thunderbolts Fear Itself. Hero Fear Itself. Secret Avengers Fear Itself. Invincible Iron Man Fear Itself. So a lot during that event. Yeah, Spectre, I did show a Ford Fairlane book. I think it was number 4. And like I've said a couple of times, if there is something that you see in here that you want me to grab and put aside for you before I sort everything out for tomorrow night's auction, Secret Avengers number 3. Hit me up on Instagram or Twitter, and we'll figure out what to do. Iron Man number 2. Goddamn, you are right, Cole. Hold them lower. Sorry, Chaos. I'm still figuring out how to use a webcam instead of the one that's on my computer. Invincible Iron Man 510. The Canterbury Cricket, number 1. from Flashpoint. Okay. So nothing as good as those Iron Man books that we found 5 minutes ago yet. Okay, here we go. So we talked about Search for Swamp Thing. No, we didn't. That was a different one. So here's another Swamp Thing. Search for Swamp Thing number 3 of 3. Dark Reign Thunderbolts number 136 and 135. All-Star Western. So the quality, like I said, has gotten a little bit better. Black Panther number 21 from Civil War. Speed Racer number 3. So we have 1 and 3. Planet 10. Oh, and it's signed by Brian Rice. That's cool. I'm going to set that off to the side to look at. Oh, yep. All right. 2001 A Space Odyssey number 1. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So I'm just missing 4 and 5 to have the first 10. So I have a good feeling that that's in there. Hey, Pixar. Here's somebody else that I know a couple of you in here follow him. A couple of you do not. Y'all should go check out and sub up Isaac's channel. Kid has been grinding for a while and just hit his 100 subscribers, and I think he's up to like 103 now. He is the one who, if I take myself off the screen real quick, the background is gone. I don't know why. But he is the one that did this original logo. Let me go. And he did, which is the splash page on my website. So go follow this kid. His videos are good. He knows comics. He's really good at digital art. And I threaten to fight him online on a daily basis. Who wrote that Kazar issue? Felder, Martinez, and Rodriguez. And it's got fold-out information there. All right, Spectre says look at the 2001. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I've got almost the first 10 issues. All right, we got some old Iron Man, 188 and 189, Enter the Termite. These are in decent condition too. Most of the dings are on the bag and not the book. Thunderbolts 126, Superman 713, a bent up Thunderbolts 168, starring Luke Cage. Blue Velvet the Day. X Factor number 40. I don't think I have this one yet. I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty cool. Elson's Presents Series 4 DC Superheroes Comics. It's a square bound. It's got some of that traditional like square bound splitting, but this is the first like all paperback square bound that I felt. Like a lot of them, you know, at least have harder cardstock covers even from this era. So I don't know what that is, but that's kind of cool. But she is in really, really rough condition. All right, this is stuck to the previous one. Somebody asked about Incredible Hulk earlier. Here is number 337, guest starring the X Factor. Yeah, Chaos, is that real? Does David Lynch really do a weather report? Because I would watch that shit 10 times out of 10. Red Lanterns number 5. Ooh, Moon Knight number 1 from the Bendis and Malieve run. Green Arrow New 52 number 2. So I think we've got 1 and 2 from that so far. I'm going to actually put these two off to the side because there is something sticky as shit on the bag. I don't want them to rip anything. Second census shattering issue. Herc. Does he serve pie with the report? Oh, comic burritos got there. That's pretty dope. My Greatest Adventure, number 4 of 6, with Garbage Man, Robot Man, and Tanga. Yeah, when I feel like I need to take a break from this, I'm going to pull that up. Moon Knight number 1 from Ben. That's your birthday book? Wonder Woman number 4. Superman number 705, where it looks like this kid got done punched in the face. Red Lanterns, so I think we now have 1 through 4 of Red Lanterns. Green Lantern Corps number 60. Titans number 38. War of the Green Lanterns Aftermath number 2. I remember having to answer some question about that shit to win something from Comic Burrito, the Something is Killing the Children bandana. The next 90s book I get to, Chaos, I will find one. Flash number 12, Road to the Flashpoint, but it has got just a wicked cover crease. Savage Hawkman number 4, Captain Atom number 4, both from New 52. Brightest Day number 23, The Four Elements. It would be dope if I found a Captain Planet comic book in here. Here's Mr. Terrific, but the back cover, Mr. Terrific number 2, the back cover is just crunched to shit. So that's the textbook definition of a reader's copy. And Detective 865, Arkham Asylum. Released on my birthday when it fell on a Wednesday, not month and year. Got it. All right, C Squared. Find my birthday book. I was born on April 26th. Weird Worlds. Hey, more of Garbage Man. Every time I see Garbage Man, I think of the garbage picking, field goal kicking Philadelphia phenomenon, like a movie about Tony Danza being a place kicker. Green Lantern, New 52, number 3. Batman Night of Vengeance, number 1 of 3. New 52 Suicide Squad. So, if somebody out there is a New 52 collector of everything, you might make out like a bandit. Birds of Prey, number 13. New Avengers 16.1. Thunderbolts Fear Itself 161. Also a lot of Thunderbolts. I've never read any of that. Secret Avengers number 17 and 15. 8. Invincible Iron Man 500.1. Age of Heroes, number 1. Do you have the Bat Vengeance run? I think I have seen 2 of those books so far, Clayton. My next phase, when I'm done just kind of going through this, is I'm going to put together like character runs on this bed that's over here next to me in the next phase of my sorting. And then I'm going to figure out what's worth it bagging and boarding for tomorrow and what's worth saving for bags and boards later. Brightest Day, number 19. Green Lantern War, number 67. This box has been almost all, so. Spider Island, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. I don't know what that is, but there's a spider. And I'm guessing an island. Punisher number 1. When Rucka took the helm. I think that's going in the keep pile. Jennifer Blood. Garth Ennis. Uh-oh. If I see Megaton Man on the back, I'm not going to look at the front. Not going to look at the front. Megaton Man number 10. That's what the tick looks like when he takes a shit. Superman number 23. So Sam King really likes Thunderbolts. Superman number 22. Some John Byrne goodness. Taskmaster. 2 of 5. I've read that digitally. It's a pretty interesting run. These were in the tub and also in a brown paper bag. Oh, dope. Just bags and boards and a piece of Skittles trash. I will take a starting bid of $5 for the Skittle trash. Go. All right. I'm going to move this auction stack. Is there anybody who would be interested in hopping on if I drop the link in the chat? Because I can do that and I can go back and forth with someone. And you can also talk to the people for a minute while I go pee-pee in the potty like a big boy. Or not. I'll just carry my laptop in and you can talk to me while I pee and everybody else can watch. C-Squared, I've seen some of your things pop in at the top. Batman Gates of Gotham, number 5. I think this is the second or third book we've seen from this. Azrael, number 15. Green Lantern Corps, number 61. Justice League, JLA 59. but it's got another one of those really bad angular bends on it. World of Flashpoint 2 of 3, so we have 2 and 3 now. Firestorm, we've now got 1 through 4. Aquaman Can Suck It, but we got number 2 now. Because I don't know how old you are, what series or era do you want me to look around for the birthday book? I was born in 1984, C-squared. So let me know the closest to my actual birthday when it fell on a Wednesday, so I can know what my connected book is from the day that I fell out of my mom. She thought I was a fart, and then it was a baby. Another Weird Words. So I think we've got 3 of the 6 books of this so far with some Garbage Man. Teen Titans versus the JLA. It's a one-shot. We now have 2 of the 3 Frankenstein books. Stormwatch number 4. So I think we have 4 and 5. Action Comics 904. We've got a good pile of Batman Incorporated going on. 893 from Action Comics. Gotham City Sirens number 23. X-Men Ultimate 89. Oh, hello. Well, it ain't the real number 1. It's the easier to get reprint number 1, and it's better than one in my collection. So Tales to Astonish, the reprint of Submariner number 1 and number 4. That alone is worth it for me to get upgrades of those personal copies. Although I know like not very many people collect Submariner yet, but the moment that motherfucker finally gets his due moment in the MCU, and I start selling my doubles, I'm going to make off like a bandit. Or not, right? Like, I just spoke like the person who invested all of his money in buying a Betamax. Was like, I got it. Nope. Jonah Hex, 61. Batman and Robin, 3. Batman Gates of Gotham 2, so I think we almost have the whole thing there. Here's our first She-Hulk. Ultimate Vision number 5. I still need to go find what's the Vision everybody says to read Tom King's run. If anybody has one of those that you want to get rid of or trade, let me know. Marvel Now .1 number 1. Oh, with Black Captain America. So is this before or after Red, White, and Black? Ooh. I think this is my second copy of this from Image Comics, the Max number 1. Whoever got real excited about Alien Legion, here's a second copy of that. I don't even... So since Chaos knew what Epic was... Mobius Airtight Garage. It's number 4 of 4, and I have 3 copies of it. So does this have some kind of significance, or did somebody literally buy 3 copies of the same book that are worth nothing? I mean, that would be like saying it if I had 3 copies of Yarn Man. March on Ultimatum, Ultimate X-Men 95. Squadron Supreme number 3. I don't know who that monkey is, but it ain't Detective Chimp. Here's another good mid-80s book. The Thing number 27. Bikes, Brawls, and the Black Marauder. Troll number 1. Alpha Flight 31. That ain't in that bad a condition. Oh, the back cover is kind of gross, though. The front one presents well. Sam King, which one from Heavy Metal? Troll? Oh, a Top Cow Marvel, Unholy Union. Image, Wildcats number 13. Red Hood and the Outlaws, New 52 number 1. Red Hood Lost Days, number 5. Another one of these Daily Bugle looking books, but instead of being a previews magazine with solicitations in it, this almost looks like a free comic book day book. But it's from October. But nice free little book. New Avengers, number 13. Yeah, K. Titus, I am almost done with the first short box. And I went through a little tub. So I might be here, for another quite a while. And then I got to sort it all. X-Men Classic 47. Justice Society of America 52. Dead Man and the Flying Graysons number 1. So I think that's 2 of this one. Or 2 of 3 in that one. Airtight Garage ran in Heavy Metal. Mobius had a contract with Marvel to reprint his stuff. Got it. Star Wars and the Old Republic. Oh, some more iZombie. iZombie number 16, so I think we're up to like 5 iZombie books. Silver Star from Dynamite. Star Wars Jedi: The Dark Side number 4. Dungeons and Dragons number 1 and 10. Oh, wow. The run is $5 each. So does that mean I get $1.50 for each of or $1.25 for each of my issues of number 4? Okay. Here cometh the end of the Uncanny X-Men short box. Superman number 24. That one ain't that bad. Ultimatum number 2, a 3rd print variant. Conan the King number 44. That one actually looks to be in pretty decent condition. Yeah, this guy's collection is all over the place. 2 comic shop newses, but I like this one. A comic shop news that's the solicit for 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank. So that's kind of cool. And if you haven't read it, or you have read it and you want to look for someone who talks about it, Comic Burrito did their 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank video last week? 2 weeks ago? One of those 2. Injustice, year 5, number 18. I think I've read this one. I've been reading all the digitals. Atari Force number 1. All new action with comics' greatest science fiction team. Power Man and Iron Fist. Oh, I think this completes a cluster that I've been holding on to. Classic X-Men number 24. Some more Jonah Hex goodness, number 60. Herc number 10 featuring Elektra. Savage Hawkman number 1. So I think this is now the 3rd of that run. Mr. Terrific, number 1. Demon Knights, number 2. Birds of Prey, number 8. Justice League Generation Lost, number 18. I like just how kind of simple and clean these covers have been with then like the splash of the singular character. I really like that. Green Lantern New Guardians, number 3. Savage Hawkman, number 3. Red Robin with Teen Titans, number 20. Static Shock, number 3. I haven't had to stop and talk about quality for a minute. Search for Swamp Thing, number 2. So I think we've got 2 of 3 of those now. Aquaman, number 4. I think I got number 5 in my Comic Tom. Red Hood and the Outlaws, number 2. Gotham City Sirens, number 25. So it looks like we've got a mid-20s run. C-Squared, I'll probably read that Atari Force before I get rid of it. Batman and Robin, number 26. But that is water damage and mold. No, thank you. Trash pile. Spectre, hit me up on one of the socials and let me know. Remind me of that, and then I'll let you know how many books, and we can talk about price. Emperor Aquaman, 1 of 3, and Brave and the Bold, 33. Stormwatch, number 1. My Greatest Adventure, number 1, with it looks really, really good until you get to about here, and then you have an inch fold the whole way through. Oh, hello. The Wedding of Scott Summers and Jean Grey, number 30. Little tear in the cover, but I don't care. It's going to me. New Avengers 17. Some more Moon Knight. Moon Knight number 4. Batman Beyond number 6. New Avengers number 5 with a sweet looking Wolvie on there. Freedom Fighters number 6. Stormwatch. Birds of Prey 14. Static Shock 2. Another Secret Wars promo that looks like a New York Bulletin. I like that. That's cool. Action Comics 902. All New Guardians Green Lantern number 1. Lucky number 13 with our girl Zatanna. Justice League Dark number 4. Nightmaster, Monsters of Rock. This is our second Men of War book. Teen Titans 28. Another Zatanna, number 9. Again, I like those clean, like here's the icon of the character cover. Another Doctor Who, number 13. The Grifter, number 3. New 52 Justice League, number 3. Secret 6, number 35. This would look really cool with a cleaning. Because you get the neon goo dripping out of Bane's face. And Batman Incorporated, number 7. All right. We have hit the last box, and I think these were things towards the top of the pile So maybe, who knows, maybe that's the stuff in the best condition, the least compacted. But we will see. All right. Oh, here we go. The one that you have all been waiting for. Le Kiss. Number 1. Where I bet C Squared is now typing up, I want that. And this might be the first one where I'll go, I don't know. Fair market value is 9.8 for the Zatanna. It's not a 9.8. Daredevil Without Fear, number 8. I have that in trade. Untold Tales of Blackest Night, one shot, number 1. Red Robin, number 10. Well, whoever was asking about Justice League Dark, there's the number 1. I love that cover. Some X goodness, 239, Sinister Schemes. X-Men number 19, What Price? Innocence? Clayton, to be honest, I don't know what I'm going to do with that Miles Kiss. Should I sit on it? Yes. Do I care about it? Maybe. Like, I like Ghost Spider or Spider-Gwen. But this is one of those, like, playing the stock market kind of things. Like, all of these Miles books that are first everything or homage things are heating up. So it's do I sit on it and wait until the right moment? So it becomes kind of a hard gamble. X-Men number 1 with that sweet Magneto cover and a picture of all of the action figures I had as a kid. Ultimate X number 2. Catwoman number 2, that's kind of bent to shit. Number 5. Justice League International number 3. Isaac, if you want some of these Teen Titans books, anything that I'm putting over to this side of me is going into the PC. Anything that I'm putting right here is something that if you see that what you want and you want to talk price, you can let me know. Or it's stuff that I'm going to put up when I auction tomorrow night. Huntress number 1 of 6 from the New 52 restart. This is, I think, our 4th Blackhawks book. Blackhawks number 3. Green Lantern Corps number 5. That looks really clean. The Batgirl one-shot. The Bruce Wayne, The Road Home. Green Arrow number 6 from Brightest Day. Aquaman New 52 number 3. He can still suck it. Yeah, Clayton, you are not wrong there. It is like guessing Kansas weather. Isaac, if you want to drive to me and fight, then that means you need to bring that Justice League or the Teen Titans slab with you. And to the winner go all the spoils. Men of War number 5. Batwoman number 2. That's kind of cool because, like, it looks like she's falling into acid. And she goes from, like, there's Batwoman to bones. Another iZombie, number 15. Flash, Road to Flashpoint, number 11. Batman Beyond, number 7. The Great 10, number 6. I don't know what that is. That is a DC series that I have never heard of. Green Lantern, number 1. Flash, number 2. Batwoman, number 1. We are now getting into the gold of all of the New 52 number ones. Superman number 1. White Lantern Batman. All right, we now have the complete 3-issue run of World of Flashpoint. Batman the Return, the one-shot. Green Lantern Corps number 2. Deadpool's, it filled up 1 regular short box, 1 of the, BCW hardcover boxes that is a little bit bigger, and then a tub on top. So we are in the final stretch. C Squared says show Batman Beyond number 6. How long ago did I say that, C Squared? I had Batman Beyond number 7. Batwoman 2. Green Arrow 6. Batgirl 1. Green Lantern Corps. The Kiss. Blackhawks, Huntress, Green Lantern, Justice League International, Catwoman 5, Justice League Dark number 1, Red Robin 10. Yeah, I don't think I said Batman Beyond 6. 7 I got. Animal Man number 1, Flashpoint Secret 7. We now have Nightwing 1 through 4. Action Comics number 5. Red Robin number 1. Superman 2. Static Shock number 1. So someone said they wanted Static Shock. That looks like a pretty decent size. Kevin Smith and Walt Flanagan. Batman the Widening Grave number 6. Grifter number 2. Frankenstein, Agent of Shade versus OMAC number 5. Oh, remember when cons were a thing until COVID canceled life? Sad. Azrael number 14. Justice League number 13. Batman and Robin 17. Back into some Marvel. Fear Itself Avengers. Oh, shit. It's the second run, but New Mutants number 2. I'll take that. Amazing Spider-Man Learning to Crawl. 1.2. 1.4. I didn't know that the Amazing Spider-Man had to learn how to crawl. Batgirl 1 and 2. Web of Scarlet Spider. I don't know why I didn't like any of those. I should send this to Todd, even though I know he probably has it. It's either the best or the worst Green Lantern. Flashpoint Hal Jordan number 1. Teen Titans number 13. Oh, we now have 2/3 of the Spider Island. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Well, the thing that will make my wife happy is that the stack that is going into the PC right now is like 4-5 inches. So now the challenge will be, can I sell some of these? Spider-Man 13, part 9 of 14 in the Maximum Carnage run, 202. Iron Man 194 and 196. So we've got a good cluster of the late 190s. Thunderbolts 156. Batman 688.
This always confuses me when they decide to renumber it a number 1. So here's Morbius, number 1, part 3 of 6. I ain't got time for that kind of math. Herc. Iron Man 2.0, Fear Itself. More Garth Ennis. That's at least a cool-ass cover. Jennifer Blood, number 5. Yes, we got it. Jurassic Park, number 1. I'm losing my mind. Ooh. Blackthorn Publishing, number 3, 1986, Dick Tracy Monthly. That's kind of cool. It's in... I was like, oh, god damn it. It is disconnected. No, that's another book inside with Care Bears on the back. So that's pretty cool. Planet Terry from Star Comics, a Marvel imprint, number 12. Secret Avengers, number 9. I can always use another. X-Men, number 1. That's a cool Teen Titans cover. Teen Titans, The New Order, number 17. Doctor Who, number 10. Oh, I see that that crossover makes sense, Clayton. The Illegitimates, number 6. That's a big old fat glass of wine or sangria. Oh, we now have, what, 2 of 4? 2 of 3 in the Cyber Rats. Justice League International, number 2. Is this just a Gaiman book? No, it's not a Sandman book. It's just Gaiman. Death, 3 of 3. I think that's our second Vertigo book we've seen in all of this. Lost a couple of dope issues of Iron Man. I'm missing one of the first 10 books of 2001. 2001 A Space Odyssey. So I found some good minor keys, but a lot of New 52 love. A lot of runs of side offs. Yeah, Me Comics. This is all over the place, but sometimes that's good in terms of filling the PC, but also wanting to sell some things that in these auctions you get a lot of diverse random asks. So if I've got some of those, then I can fill in, or throughout the 2 hours and change that we've been together, everybody's getting excited about a bunch of different series. So at least that works out for me. And to be honest, this is what part of my personal collection looked like before I started kind of thinning the herd, that I literally just started reading everything. And now I'm kind of more focused that I'll still buy every indie number 1 that comes out, but I'm getting more and more focused in terms of my big 2 books. Dazzler, number 23 and number 24. I don't know where to put that one. That one belongs in the tweener pile. Batman and Robin, number 2. All right. Oh, and the other one that we found, Chris, we found the Miles Morales Ghost Spider Kiss cover. And that one I'm torn on what to do with it. That, I don't give a crap about Spider-Man. That I know I will probably sell that. But it now becomes a question of when is the right time to strike gold. I really like these Dead Man and the Flying Graysons. Batman Beyond 5. Is that the Morrison Batman and Robin? No, it is Tomasi and Gleason. Jonah Hex. Doom Patrol, The Outsider 2 of 3. This is my second copy of Teen Titans #1. Oh, the New 52 Solicitation Reading Guide. Jonah Hex, number 69. Aquaman #1, Blue Beetle #3. Oh, that makes me... Oh. It's like, that makes me sad because it's missing something. This is the Super 8 promotional comic. I was like, a 12 center, 1960. Oh, fuck you, Peter Tomasi and Jeff Johns. It's a promo for a bad movie. And it's going in the trash pile because it's torn up. Justice League Generation Lost #17 with my man Ted Korg on the front. New 52 Justice League #1. Like I said, Spectre, send me something on Instagram or on Twitter because I will remember that you were saying that now. But then as I'm hating my life as I sort through it, I'll be like, oh, damn it, who wanted all of this? Brightest Day Green Arrow #11 and Superman #4. Batman and Robin #1. Fabian Nicieza and Cliff Richards. It's just a one-shot. Ooh. Isn't that the Scientology dude? Orson Scott Card? No, that doesn't sound right. I know what Ender's Game is. Who's the Scientology guy? I don't remember. Ender's Game #3. Action 903. Superman 711, but that feels gross. Yep, that's got mold. All right, we got all 3 of the Frankenstein and Creatures of the Unknown. Classic X-Men 45. Red Hood and the Lost Boys #1. I, Vampire #2. JSA 17. That's going on in the PC. Ghostbusters #1. L. Ron Hubbard. Why did I think Orson Scott Card was L. Ron Hubbard? I don't know. Because it's tired. I'm tired. It's only 9:30 here. Here's the bad thing, though. If I'm tired after talking for 2 hours, I'm going to be literally fucked when it's time for me to start talking to kids in terms of virtual instruction in a couple of weeks. More Thunderbolts, 122. Here's our first Ghost Rider book. Ghost Rider 0.1. Is that Josh Williams on it? No, that's Williamson. Which Williams is this? Sometimes I like the strategically placed page of credits. But then there are other times where it's like, just put it on the first goddamn page so I can know who to credit. Like the number of times in a video where it's like, this person, shit, I can't remember their first name. Rob Williams. Batman Night of Vengeance #1, or #3. Some more Azzarello. Amazing Spider-Man Spiral Part 1, so this is 16.1. Civil War 2 #10, I think that's a second copy, but 2 different covers. Uncanny X 248. And 282, I think this is my 4th copy of This is Bishop in 2 weeks. And I'll take that. Ed Brubaker and Steve Epting, the second printing variant of Captain America, Death of the American Dream. Where were you when Captain America died? Spectre, I missed you saying that Carl Sagan is the Scientology guy. Like, how dope would it have been like 15 years after Cosmos ended if he was like, haha, all of you who I inspired to look into space, you now believe that you sneeze the demons out of your head and drugs are bad. Star Wars Legacy War number 2. I think we have 1 and 2 now. Blue King Studios, City of Heroes number 12. Oh, good, that's not mold, that's just cracking on the back. That looks like kind of a cool read. Oh, I remember that game. Star Wars Jedi The Dark Side, where it looks like Qui-Gon Jinn is pulling his face off. Yeah, Clayton, anything that you're interested in from this, if you want to talk about it first instead of me hitting up the auction with these, I would much rather work something out with those of you who joined me on this journey of going through shit to give you some first dibs, because I appreciate you all. Abin Sur and the Green Lanterns, we now have 2/3 of that run. Birds of Prey number 2. Cool. Demon Knights number 1, I think we now have 2 from that. That Green Arrow cover is crunched as shit. Green Arrow number 15. Batgirl number 8, guest starring Red Robin. Real is Blood in Your Teeth. KaneandLynch.com. Some kind of Xbox game. Gotham City Sirens number 4. 14. That's cool. Tech 867. Action 887. Alright, we are down to the final half. Moon Knight. Dose. Moon Knight. Number 7 with a little bit of a front cover bend. Hulk versus X Factor 336. I don't care about that, although I like X Factor. Avengers Academy 21. First issue of a new era. More Transformers. Number I'm looking at. You all are looking at number 6, and I'm looking at number 14. And I've got to put those in this pile with the gross tape. The Punisher number 4. Going on my stack. Comic Book Champ. I found some good things. In terms of the PC, the stack is kind of small. But in terms of things that I think other people would like that I can sell for a really, really good low price is there. Secret Avengers number 12. Daredevil number 3. Like I said, I don't need the floppies of that because I got a hardcover. Herc number 9. The Transformers are more than meets the eye, Clayton. You were right there. Iron Man 2.0 Fear Itself number 6. What's going on here? Oh. That's just a solicitation book. Batman and Robin number 1. Tomasi and Gleason. Power Man and Iron Fist 4 or 5. All-Star Western number 1. All-Star Western number 3. Pew pew. Let's see. Action number 900. Cole was asking about Grant Morrison, Batman and Robin. There's number 10. Hulk 336 is an easy $20. Is that the one that I put off to the side because it had gross tape? That's 337. Oh, the Fights the X Factor. Nice. But that also means if it's an easy $20 and I put it up in Meta's auction, that I'll start it for like $2 and it will go for maybe 10 and I'll be okay with that, maybe 8. New 52, Superman number 3, The Outsiders number 1 of 3, so I think we've completed that. Batman number 21, or Batgirl number 21. Citizen Cold 1 of 3, I think we now have 2/3 of that one. Oh, nice. Morrison's Batman Incorporated number 2. So I think we have a couple within the first 10 of that. I'm going to be real sad if I don't find the 2 2001 books that I'm missing. Red Robin number 13. The Great 10 number 8. Another Jonah Hex number 70. Time Masters Vanishing Point number 6 of 6. Don't know what that is. Gotham City Sirens number 21. So this guy really liked that. Deathstroke number 3. So I think we've got 1 through 3 of that. Green Arrow number 13. Let's see, is C Squared back? Because every time I say Spider-Man, he perks up and is like, yes, all of it. This is Spider-Man. Well, it's not Spider-Man, but it's got Spider-Man on the cover. Ultimatum number 1. The second print. All right. We have 2 more stacks this size. And then the real work comes in. I'm going to check the score of the soccer game real quick. I'm going to guess that we got yeeted out of the tournament because I turned it off when I think it was 3-0. (3-1). Sorry. All right, I'm going to take another drink. Psylocke and Archangel, Crimson Dawn number 4. That's cool. I have a couple in there. Flashpoint number 2. I love that cover where Papa Wayne is like shocking the shit out of him. He's like, I don't want to do that. And he's like, fucking do it. Number 3, the reveal of Project Superman. I like that. The Outsiders number 31, but this cover is She Quite Rough as a dollar book. Avengers the Initiative, Siege number 35. Ooh. I think that book I am missing. The Avengers and X-Men number 1. All right, Cole. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you've sent me everything that you wanted. I think you have. Okay, there are 2 books in here, but they're not reversed. The Nam, number 41. I did not know that Cappy, Hulk, and Iron Man went to fight in Nam. Orson Scott Card, Worms, number 1. So we have Worms and 1 book from Ender's Game. Ooh. Marvel Tales starring Spider-Man number 92. Gang War. With a cutout of him fighting Doc Ock. New Defenders, number 65. No, number 151. It's a 65 center. Wildstar, number 4. I think I have that one already. Starjammers. All right, so we've got Starjammers 1 and 2 of 2 in the PC now. Excalibur, Old Excalibur, number 9. Jack of Hearts, number 2. Number 2 in a 4-issue limited series. Speed Racer, number 16. Oh, hello. Jack of Hearts, number 3. So we're now looking for 1 and 4 to solve the puzzle. Marvel Annual, The Impossible Man, Summer Vacation Spectacular. You see Doom lurking in the background, a bunch of folks with heads buried in the sand while someone is enjoying their sun tanning. Speed Racer number 2 with a card, so we now have 1, 2, 4, and then some in the teens. Amazing Spider-Man Learning to Crawl, so I think we now have 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 4, and 5. Uncanny X-Men 353. The Journey to Muir Island. I miss the purple and red Magneto outfit. That the white suit that he has been donning in all of the new X stuff. Meh. We might have a 1 through 11 of Dungeons and Dragons, so that's cool. Oh, yeah. Every time I put some of these up and they do not sell, I get very, very sad because I think there is one kind of book that every collector needs to have at least one of, even if you have no interest in it whatsoever. You either need a Golden Key comic or a Dell comic, and I have an episode of Tom and Jerry, and granted it's in like a 0.5 condition. It's still good. I like it. Another one in a 0.5, Dagwood number 14. Are you man enough for Megaforce? Deeds, not words. Marvel Tales 143, Spider-Man, where he fights Connors, but it's got a big old chunk out of the cover. All right, Spectre, I'll check my Instagram when we're all done. Morbius number 5, so we're still not in the teens for whoever asked about Morbius 12 years ago. Spider-Man number 14 with some more Morbius action. Suicide Squad number 2. So I think we might have the first 6 New 52 Suicide Squad. Ultimate. Every time I turn and see Ultimate Spider-Man, I'm like, oh, is that? No, it's not. One of the good ones. 124. Shanna, the She-Devil, Survival of the Fittest. Looks like Hot Blonde Turok, the Dinosaur Hunter. I'll put that one in the PC pile for now. Legion of Superheroes, number 20 from March of 1986. The Death World of Terror. Uncanny X-Men. I get mad where they just label them as a special event without the number. But it's from 1996. Batman Gates of Gotham number 3. So I think we've now completed that run. Booster Gold number 33. So I'm looking out finding all these Booster Gold books because I think I only have in the new run 0 to 15. Star Wars, Darth Vader and the Lost Command, number 5 from Dark Horse. Batman $3.99 from September of 86. $4.49 late June of 1990. Spider-Girl number 3. And it looks like she's wearing either Black Spidey or the symbiote. That Morbius one I just flipped past is a McFarlane. Oh, that would be right, from the early 90s. I sold a couple of my McFarlane covers. I think C-Squared got the silver variant of number 1 and then the regular A cover from number 1. Uncanny $2.55. Uncanny $2.64. Sick ass beast cover. ASM 383, Trial by Jury Part 1. Oh man, I miss these games. Any of y'all, well, I know a couple of y'all are old enough to remember these puppies with the batteries and just like the same 3 characters over and over and over and over again, and it just kept getting faster until you died. Ultimate Spider-Man 56. Green Lantern Corps 63. War of the Green Lanterns, number 9. Flashpoint Flash Revenge, 1 of 3. That's the first one of those that we've seen. Green Lanterns New Guardians, number 2. Emerald Warriors 12. And New 52 Wonder Woman, number 2. We are in the home stretch. Bottom of the basket. And here's the question for the 5 of you that are left. I want you to think I want you to be able to guess when I'm done how much you think I paid for this. And then I'll confirm in maybe 2 weeks once I've started selling some of it. New 52 Flash number 4. Zatanna number 16. Yeah, Clayton, I didn't have a Game Boy. I had a Game Gear. I was on that side of things. Amazing Spider-Man 16, Peril at Parker Industries. Pixar, you are way off at 300. I, Vampire number 3. Action $8.97 with another one of those cool covers. Nope, $3.50 is also too high. Shazam number 1. That's cool. Green Arrow number 5. Midas won't stay dead. Nope, everybody is still too high. Thunderous number 138. Spider-Man number 4. Ding, ding, ding to the 3 people who guessed 100 or less. 4 people. I paid less than $100 for all of this, which is why I am Ultimate Spider-Man number 3, more than willing to make very, very good deals out of this, that clearly I am capable of making back what I put into it. But I'm not going to gouge on any of these books because A, that's not my style anyway, that more comics for more people is good. And I believe in comic karma, right? That I know if I make good deals for someone, they'll turn around and do it, right? Like Deadpool's bought some books for me last week that he A-OK'd to Biggie Shack. And I was like, don't pay me for shipping. I'll send some stuff too and send it Biggie's way. And then Deadpool's hit me up this morning with a pretty good deal on Funko Pop, right? If I were a colossal dick to Deadpool's or didn't offer to, do some of those things knowing he was gifting it to someone who was in the fucking hospital, then karma would not have swung back my way. ASM 352, surprise, surprise, it's another Hulk Spider-Man. Daredevil number 7, this is a Wade book, which I like his run. I really, really, really like Zdarsky's run right now. Hey, newbie. I am almost done going through my stack. And if you scroll up a couple of comments, I had people in the chat guess how much they think I paid for this collection. And I still have not disclosed the number. But the reason why people started guessing 100 and below is because that's how much I paid for this much. Yeah, Deadpool's, I would highlight your comment, but my laptop is now buried. Give to grow, grow to give. Avengers 7 of 9. New Avengers number 6. We are almost done. Greg Rucka on the Punisher number 2. I think I now have 1 through 3 of that over in the PC pile. Oh, that's a rough cover. Heroes Fear Itself number 6. Bad Bend, and that's too. Oh, I was like, that's too young of a book to have off white pages. It's because the last page is intentionally cream covered. Freedom Fighters number 9. I liked Wade's Daredevil run volume 2. Yeah, I found a really good deal on that from the Lion's Den comic shop. It's, why can't I think of his name right now? I bought a bunch of David Lyons. He's from like Maryland. His website is drivingcreators.net because he uses all of his profits from his comments to fund his indie publication like push website, which is really, really cool. Clayton, with all of these Kansas references, are you a fellow Kansan? Have I now just picked up on that? Am I that stupid? Clayton, where are you at in Kansas? Or are you making Kansas references because you know I'm from Kansas? Yeah. Everybody, if you're not sub to Newbie, I love everything that Newbie's got going on from Nebraska. Okay. So you can fire shots at Kansas. You get that right. My Greatest Adventure number 2. Few more left to go. Green Arrow number 1. So I think that gives us the first 6. New 52 Green Arrows. Batgirl number 5. Batman and Robin number 5. It's still a Tomasi one. Batwoman number 5. Oh, the end is near. Batman and Robin number 16. New 52 Batman number 3. That's going in the PC because I've almost completed my first 15 of that. Nightfall Two-Face. I haven't seen a Nightfall Batman yet. Number 7 of 12. First Wave number 6. Green Arrow number 3. Got like 6 more books left. Superman 707. Again, I like that Arrow cover. I think people need to do that more often. JLA number 58. Spider Island Herc number 7. I like that green and orange Spider-Man. Fat Spider-Man. Spectacular Spider-Man 201, Part 5 of Maximum Carnage. Finding that Maximum Carnage number 1, or that first part of the arc, was pretty cool. That's another book that will be hard to deal with because part nostalgia, part share with people. Scarlet Spider number 2. And then bringing us home, I don't know what you're looking at, but I'm looking at Iron Man 199. And you were looking at 197. Secret Wars 2 continues in this issue. Yeah, Clayton, it definitely does. And finding, like, clearly there are a lot of people that I interact with who are from Florida, California, and then Ohio has a surprisingly large number of active YouTubers in the comic book community. But, you know, I found a good number of people from Michigan recently that I found out after selling some stuff to C Squared that he is in the same town that Comic Burrito is and shops at one of the same LCSs as one of the guys in the burrito does. That's been the best part of this quarantine experience for me is while I was dissatisfied with work stuff that I wasn't doing much of anything with students because attendance was and participation was de facto optional for the fourth quarter. So kids just started in early summer. Interacting with everybody in comic book YouTube, everybody who's been so supportive in terms of giving me not just like pat on the back, you go kid kind of comments, but the number of people who have sent me messages on how to improve the quality of my videos, you know, people telling me that I should finally get a webcam instead of using my laptop's webcam, and just getting that kind of feedback. It's been really awesome to bring folks together. And I think in October maybe will be the first year anniversary of my comic book blog over at comicbookposer.com being in existence. And if you look at the very first post that I wrote, it was about what kept me out of going into my LCS or any comic shop for, you know, a period of 19, 20 years since I was in, you know, early high school. And, you know, I kind of talked about the scariness of fanboy culture of people who are just colossal dicks, like all of the stigma that comes around everything. And while I see traces of that in comic YouTube, some of it is just people putting on like a heel personality. But everybody genuinely kind of cares for one another. And I think that's really, really exciting because, you know, we know that as we all kind of grow together or people continue to, you know, chase folks with more subs, that it just gets more people reading, talking about comic books, which is very, very exciting. So I'm going to talk about two more things for the 6 of you that are here. And then I'm going to go to the bathroom and then start sorting this hot mess. Number one, like I've said a couple of times, if you saw some things throughout this that you would like to make an offer on, or we can chat back and forth about on any social media, then let me know. I remember who was in here. I've made kind of small lists of the people that I've interacted with all night, people who are active in the chat. I have no problem taking some of this stuff and sharing it with, you know, you all before it hits the auction board. So if you find something that you want, let me know on Instagram or on Twitter. But as I put runs together, one of the things that I'm going to start kind of posting throughout the night and tomorrow morning are different complete runs, or like, I guess not full runs, but like complete arcs, or, you know, good numerically close runs for people who are looking to fill holes. I'll post like, I've got Flashpoint 1 through 5. I've got this short run. I've got this. that I'll do those posts on Instagram. And if you DM me, we'll talk, but it will just be a generic, like, this is going up for auction tomorrow night on the midnight market. So that's thing number one. But if you don't see anything you want, or you want to take a chance on getting it for way lower than what we might deal with, hey, Cruising Relics, yeah, there are a lot of things in here, but like, you can go back and watch it, or just push play and mute it so I can get some of the view time from you. But I'm about to start posting on Instagram as I get this organized, what kinds of things that I've got in terms of stuff that I'll put up for sale between tomorrow and Monday on Meta's auction. But let me know if there's something that you are interested in, and I'll give you a first shot at it. So you all get first dibs before the auction opens tomorrow night. I honestly don't know what time we're starting. For the last couple of weeks, Meta has been like, let's start at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then it keeps getting pushed back later and later to 9. So pay attention to his posts to see when it starts. Set a reminder when he gets it up, and you'll see the time fluctuate. The last thing that I'll kind of do in terms of promotional channel stuff, I just set the time tonight, but tomorrow I am interviewing Stoney Williams, who has written some stuff for Ashcan Comics Pub in the past, but he's got a new #1 from Mad Cave Studios coming out. I think it's in September. It's called Villainous. He is a 2018 Mad Cave Talent Search winner, and this is his first book for them. And if you like, you Nebraskans want to listen to other fellow Central Midwesterners, I'm here in Lawrence, Kansas, and Stoney, I think, is in Stillwater. He's somewhere in Oklahoma. So we can get some good, Midwest love going on. But he's a really, really cool guy. He's really excited to talk about this series. So I've got like 6 questions, but then we're just going to kind of sit and shoot the shit. And then we know what kinds of things from the book we can share and cannot share. The second thing that I will tell you that I am in almost complete planning of, with securing 16 contestants and a couple of judges. Next week I am announcing, and I don't know what day, but I'll have a flashy video. I'm going to start hosting a game show on this channel, and it's not a trivia contest because there are a lot of those going on. I definitely do not have the cred to try and, have Kamagories the D Squad or Lamer Frame the D Squad. I'm reaching into my personal and pedagogical background, and I have created a debate show that I'm calling Comic Book This or That. And I have gotten, multiple of the 1,000+ channels to say yes. But then I've also reached out to a couple of people who are in the same kind of growth phase where I am, where people are going to debate over some of comics' most absurd questions, so we can see people butt heads. And I've got a way to get the crowd involved. And I think this is something that, if people enjoy it, it's something that can be sustainable for quite a while in terms of some content once I can't necessarily do daily videos when I return to teaching every single day. So look out for that. That's the extra little bonus secret that you all get for hanging here with me for a while. But unless anybody pops in, Pixar, you are busy with your movie rankings things, and I know that since you are still a minor, that I have to do a couple of things to control the content a little bit more. And since some of the people are filthier than I am, the only thing that turned me off was you being a baby. So you got those things. C-squared, what I told everybody else is I'm going to start putting Instagram photos together so you can see what kind of stuff you missed. and you can DM me about specific things that you want. If there are multiple people who have reached out for something, then we'll find a good like gentleman's gentleperson's agreement to get there. But now, none of you want to watch me grumble and lay these out on my bed down here in the guest room and be like, why the fuck did I do this to myself? But I'm going to start doing the work because, like I said, I have a stack that may be a foot high for me. And then the rest of these books, hopefully I can help find into some good homes for low prices or some. And for those of you that have bought for me before, like I know C Squared filled the box with me quick, fast, and in a hurry. So the next time C Squared buys some more stuff for me, I'm going to make sure that we leave some room because I know I have a couple of things that I'm willing to take out of that are going to come out of the personal collection anyway that I wouldn't mind A-okaying to someone like him. So I've got some more fodder here too that now that I've gotten to meet and know a lot of you a lot of it better, I can send you some good things. So I've got a lot of work to do. But unless anybody else has anything hot to drop into the chat, then I'll end these the same way I end every single one. So I'm going to wait for lag for a second. Isaac, you're a baby. I am twice your age and change. You'll be not a baby when you turn 17, and then you can act like you're 18. But I know that you're 16. And I have to bully you by extension because, you know, you're the closest thing that I have to interacting with a student right now. Although you're not my student. I did win Pixar's giveaway. And I think when you're finally done with whatever you drew, I think instead of you just emailing me some files, we'll put together a time where you can do a live unveiling on my channel. And a baby made my webpage. No, I made my webpage. A baby made the art for it. And I keep telling him that he needs to charge more for his commissions. So I think when Isaac shows off some of his art that he did, plus we'll see if he can leak some of the things that he's done for DC Fandom. But I'll have Isaac on my channel where I can see some of that goodness. And that will also help, you know, if we find a good time of the day to do it, Isaac, to get more eyes on you. Because if there is one person that I want to see get, you know, thousands of subscribers, it's you, my guy. Okay, well, you can mail it to me, Isaac. And then when I get it, then I'll do an unboxing and you can show me other art. But if there's somebody who I want to see get thousands of subscribers, it's Isaac. This kid is stupid talented. And if you haven't watched any of his videos, like, he's literally drawn something for everyone. And I think once you see him draw one thing, you just get intrigued in the process and watch the others. So I'm looking forward to y'all blowing up my DMs here in a few minutes. But yeah, Spectre's close to when 2001 came out. So Spectre, I saw, did you say you're like 40, 46 earlier? 40 something? Because I know the 2001 comic came out in the 80s. It came out in 76, so the movie came out shortly before that. So, yeah, Spectre, I think, might win the oldest dude in the chat, but I think I'm not too crazy far behind you. Is that a White Claw? No, it is a Yingling. It is a trash, cheap beer from Pennsylvania that you can't get where I'm at here. But since my whole extended family lives there, anytime somebody goes to visit, they bring me back a case of Yingling because it's my equivalent of a PBR or Hams. Is it a good beer? No. Do I go like, look at me, I'm fucking drinking Yingling and I'm awesome? No. I like a good cheap beer. I also like not cheap beers that are good. But a good cheap beer is a good cheap beer. Oh, the beast. I think I'm ending it on that. Deadpool says I've got Milwaukee's best. No, thank you. All right. We have actually, I'm just going to extend this for 20 more seconds so I can say that I streamed for 3 hours and I walk upstairs and my wife's going to go, What? What were you doing? Sorry. All right. So we got 6 seconds. There's an apricot brandy. Could only find in Kansas. You'll have to let me know what it is, Clayton, and I'll see if I can find it. Boom. We have hit the 3 hour mark. So hit me up when if some of you have already sent me things that you know that you want, but these pictures are going to start flying out probably in the next half an hour. So as always, thanks for stopping by and have a good one.